It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah.
Just giving people a couple moments to sign back in. So we'll start in 1 minute and we're going to continue exactly where we left off. Stay tuned. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play. Everyone, make sure you hit the like button, drop a lot of comments, and make sure that you share the stream. We had a lot of people watching live a second ago. Unfortunately, everything just completely shit the bed, so can't do anything about it. Share the stream. We're going to start exactly where we left off in just a moment. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah, they're controlling the youth. Agenda of fusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad that fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got to that. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rocking stubble.
Here's another relatable what I know.
Right. I started. Cool. So we're back. We're going to start this video again. This is, I guess, a part 2 just because everything just completely just shut down. So let's get into it. We have a little round of applause. We're back. We're back. If it happens again, we'll be done for the day for sure. I'm not going to do that a third time. But let's get into this video. What a dietitian eats in a day. Let's just continue.
Here's another relatable what I eat in a day. I started with an iced latte with salted cold foam. I mixed protein powder into my milk with cereal and berries, and sourdough with cream cheese and fruit. For lunch,
so she literally she drank sugar coffee and cereal, like 2 things, just garbage. Now she's eating a salad of worthlessness.
I had chicken quesadillas with salad and lots of guac.
Chicken quesadilla, more fucking grains and gluten and sugar. Great.
Also want some more carbs, so I had a Greek yogurt parfait. And for dinner, we went out and had pizza and pasta with chicken, and I finished with some nuts and chocolate chips.
Oh my God, what a garbage day of eating. Abby's Kitchen, EYS. All right, gross. So this chick ate tons of carbs and barely had any protein. And here's what she's probably going to say. Well, I did get X amount of protein because in here with my berries and my milk, I had X amount. Not bioavailable. Not the same. No. I don't know what the fuck that is. Pumpkin seeds. Again, all this stuff with like any protein that you're getting from these plant foods. She's literally like a vegan or something. She's not a vegan because I guess she had some dairy, but this is like a vegetarian meal. All these nuts and chocolate, and it's just sugar and not bioavailable protein sources. Gross. And she's a dietitian. Don't recommend this. This is for me. Do not copy. All bodies' needs are unique. No one needs that kind of lack of nutrients. You literally ate nothing. You could literally have had a steak and you would have gotten more nutrition than what you just ate. Okay. Very nice. Excellent. Okay. Thank you, Cerny. I don't know if Cerny's back, but we're back. I guess those of you that are maybe just tuning back in live, we got cut off. So the stream is back and we're continuing where we left off. So there's probably going to be a part 1 or a part 2. But now we're back. All right. So pick a number 1, 2, or 3. The podcast, by the way. What's going on? Does anyone know who that is? Maddie. She complains about having SIBO. Yeah, I know. That's not how you spell it, right? It's something else. What actually is? I always forget what that is. Some kind of like intestinal, like a gut dysbiosis or something. That's not how you spell it. I forget something else. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Like really. Humans are much more similar than they are different. Agreed? We're much more similar than we are different. No one's getting nutrition from that food. No one's getting nutrition. She's not getting enough protein. She's not getting enough bioavailable protein. She's getting a lot of inflammatory foods. That's awful. That was a terrible. Yeah, SIBO, right? Small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Oh, so she complains about that. So she's dealing with that. No kidding. Her diet's garbage. Yeah, her diet's garbage. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, and it's not food just because you can chew it and swallow it, all right? You don't call, well, all right, it's trash. All right, let's go with Erin, number 2. Erin Rue, number 2. Erin, numero dos. Just a reminder, the podcast will be stitched together, so you'll have all of it in one spot if you get cut off and catch it later. So this is called Fatties versus Athletes. God, you know it's going to be fucking good. You know it's going to be good.
What's your name, fat body?
Fatties versus Athletes. It's going to be interesting.
People constantly want to argue that fat is unhealthy and being a bigger person is unhealthy.
It's not a bigger person. It's a fat person. So this whole idea of bigger body, no, more fat. It's not healthy to be fat. Bigger might mean, I don't know, someone who's 6'10". It's different. Someone who's 6'10", it's different than someone who's fat. Don't say bigger like it's just a universal term.
Even if it's an athletic fat person,
Yep.
There are a lot of fat athletes.
That does not mean that they're healthy, okay? Just because you can compete in a very specific task, athletics is a very specific task. You can still have a lot of extra body fat. That's a side effect of not being metabolically healthy and having chronic inflammation. Continue.
But it will still be argued that they're not healthy,
Yep.
whereas some of the...
Okay, I'm going to keep on stopping this. Health is not based on performance. You can perform and not be optimally healthy. Anyone disagree? Have you seen people that, like a lot of you do martial arts. You know there's a lot of people in your dojos that are not fucking healthy. Because when you're doing athletics, it's a very specific task. You can play sports and not be healthy, for fuck's sake.
Biggest bodybuilders, fitness competitors, sports athletes, NHL, NFL, all these different types of athletes that are literally dead, dying, and broken from their... Nobody is coming at them saying,
What?
You're unhealthy, you're killing yourself.
Because they're dead. What are you talking about? You just said dead people are dead? Hold on a second.
Nobody is coming at them saying...
Hold on a second.
That are literally...
Hold on.
NHL, NFL, sports athletes, NHL, NFL, all these different types of athletes that are literally dead,
That are literally dead. Okay, so they're dead.
dying,
Or
and
dying.
broken from their... Nobody is coming at them saying, you're unhealthy, you're...
Yeah, a lot of people are. What are you talking about? A lot of people are saying they're unhealthy. What are you talking about?
killing yourself.
Yeah.
But if somebody exists in a fat body, we're getting shamed for it. Like, it literally makes no fucking sense.
Wow, that is not an argument. That is not an argument. Yeah, you're fat because of your terrible lifestyle choices. People that play in the NFL that have concussions and brain damage, that's because of their lifestyle choices. They decide to play a sport, and for their living, for their life, they're going to smash their head into other people nonstop for years. NHL, same thing, just smash into people for years. I'm going to play a sport. I'm going to perform at a high level. You know, you could be overweight, you could be fat playing baseball. You know why? Because you swing a stick. If you could swing a stick properly and make contact and you hit it far enough, you don't have to be athletic. You can just boom, Babe Ruth, whack, hit that ball far. Then you can trot around the bases and you're one of the best players ever because you can hit a ball very far with the stick. Yeah. So high athlete, right? Okay. All right. There's still fat people in Major League Baseball. If you can hit the ball or you can throw a ball, you don't need to be really athletic in a lot of different areas. You have to be good at the skill, but athletic, that's a very, very vague term. Depends on the application. So yes, if you're fat, you make terrible lifestyle choices. You know it. You just don't want to, like, what do you eat? Again, if you're obese, what are you eating? You're trying to defend being fat. What are you eating? What are you eating? And I will be like, yeah, that's not healthy. You wonder why you look the way you do. It's because of what you're eating. Have you seen what that dietitian eats? Some people can handle inflammatory foods a lot better. Most people can't. I mean, that other chick was eating like, whatever. Okay, this is stupid nonsense.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Okay, like you legit cannot make that argument. Let's get into another video, fatties versus athletes. Yeah, someone said yesterday, or I think it was on TikTok or something, because I posted a video about the doctor saying someone was 300 pounds and they were healthy. I'm like, that doctor needs to lose their fucking license. Someone say, well, what about sumo wrestlers? Yeah, if you think a sumo wrestler is healthy, you are retarded. You literally have serious mental capacity issues. If you think a sumo wrestler is healthy, for fuck's sake. What kind of an argument? But sumo wrestlers. Yeah, if your goal is to be super fat and to smash into someone else who's super fat, what does that have to do with being healthy? The fuck does that have to do with being healthy, right? Right, baby girl? What the fuck does that have to do with it? Papa Solia, baby girl. God damn it. She doesn't care about me. She doesn't fucking care about me. Goddamn Beesh. I remember that. You used to be on the podcast all the time and you would always hide. Everyone just wants to see your cute face and you're just going to hide. Goddamn Beesh. All right, let's take another video. Lizzo is the pinnacle of health. How dare you? How fucking dare you say she's not?
How dare you?
Lizzo's so healthy. All right, we got 2 more videos. Let's kick it off. Let's do one with Tyler number 1. Tyler number 1. Tyler number 1. All right, this is titled Stupid is as stupid. No, it's not.
My name's Forrest Gump.
This is called, oh, Jesus Christ. This is called Body Size and Health. Apparently, we're not talking about mental health.
Okay, and what does my body size have to do with my health?
Ah,
How can you tell my health based on looking at me?
pretty simply. I'll let you try to defend it before we state the obvious, but okay.
Okay, and what does my body size have to do with my health? How can you tell my health based on looking at me? Because fat doesn't equal unhealthy, and skinny most certainly doesn't equal healthy.
All right, here's the deal. Skinny doesn't necessarily, who wants to be skinny? Skinny doesn't necessarily mean healthy. Like someone could have cancer, someone could have anorexia. Being fat, pretty cogently, it's not a good direction. So you can oftentimes tell someone's health by looking at them, whether they're skinny or not. You can tell if someone's skin quality, if they just look banged up, you can tell oftentimes if someone's healthy. Again, I say this a lot lately. Like, it depends how you're defining health. You know, how you're defining health. Like, in the moment, you don't have diabetes. Like, currently, if you take a snapshot today with your blood work, like, you don't currently have diabetes. Does that mean you're healthy? Okay.
Because I don't know if you've seen these people who go downtown every weekend, spend their whole weekends on benders, drinking, doing drugs, eating McDonald's the next day. That's not healthy. Just because. Who's saying that's healthy? What are you eating? I'm curious about what you're eating. And I'm not talking about like, what are you eating? As if you're not eating similar garbage. What? Have a thin body doesn't necessarily mean they live a healthy lifestyle. It's usually genetics, metabolism, whatever. But
Look,
also,
no one's saying this. What we are saying is that when you trash your health, metabolic dysfunction is going to lead to obesity. It's a horrible, horrible thing to do to your body. It's not good. So this is a false equivalency. You're comparing yourself and your lifestyle habits to someone else's. Sure, there is some genetics that play a role, but it's usually because you've been eating shit your entire fucking life. Like, it's directly related to your outcome. And plus, you can't always change these things after a certain damage point. When you compound damage done to your body for 30 or 40 fucking years, it's hard to undo that. It's not going to be 100%. It's not the same as if you started when you were 15 as if you start when you're 45. It's not going to have the same outcome. Okay.
other people's health are none of your business. And someone does not have to be healthy to be worthy of your respect.
You have to earn respect. You're not automatically getting respect. You have to earn that shit. Since when are you required to get my respect? Doesn't mean I'm going to be rude to you, but this has nothing to do. You're literally, these are fucking arguments because she has low self-esteem, which is obviously why she has fluorescent red hair and more metal on her body and in her face than fucking Hellraiser. Okay? She's literally like, I don't need to be thin to get your respect or your love or your attention. It's like, my God, who's talking about that? Being obese is not healthy. Period. End of story. It has nothing to do with you being like a moral person. You just don't respect your body. You don't have good lifestyle habits. Why can't we just leave it at that? It's not good for you. Anorexia is not good either because you're not getting enough nutrients and enough, calories and enough micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. It's not good to starve yourself. It's not good to do crack cocaine all the time. It's not good to do crystal meth. We're not talking about being thin. We're talking about actually being healthy. You're defining that as like, you have a very, very strange argument, and it doesn't make sense.
People's health are none of your business. And
It's all of our business if we want to have a functioning society, which we currently don't because you're trying to justify being obese. So rather than justify obesity, why don't you address it like, yeah, it's not good. It's not good for me, but I'm fine with it. If you're actually fine with being obese, then go be obese. But stop lying to people as if it's not a bad thing. It's not good. It's not good. It's not healthy. End of story. Now, justifying it is bad. That makes you a bad person if you're promoting obesity, which is what you're doing, rather than actually, like, if you're fine and you're happy and you're like, if you're truly happy the way you are, are you trying to defend it all the time? Someone tell me that. If you are actually doing the right thing, if you know and you have integrity and you're actually taking care of your health and you know you're doing the right thing, if you really know, are you defending it all the time? How come all these videos are defending? When I talk about eating steak, going to the fucking gym, I'm not defending what I do. I'm sharing what I do. These people are always defending their lunacy because it's not coming from a good place. They don't have integrity. They know that they're lying. They know they're grifting. They know they're trying to make an argument, which is why these arguments don't make sense. They're using straw man argument all the fucking time.
does not have to be healthy to be worthy of your respect. So why don't you just mind the business that pays you instead of being in fat people's business?
No one's in your business. You're in our business. You're the one that made the TikTok about it. Like, you're literally making the videos about defending you being obese and pretending like it's healthy. And you're talking about other people. No, why don't you mind your own fucking business? Why don't you mind your own fucking business, eat healthier, sleep better, follow the 7 pillars, go to the fucking gym, stop eating cookies and ice cream all the fucking time. You're not like that because you're a goddamn carnivore. That's for fucking sure. Like, you wouldn't have to defend it if you were actually doing things for the right reasons. You know you're full of shit, which is why you're trying to make these bullshit arguments. It doesn't work. It might work for a stupid person. It's going to work for someone who's gullible, like, oh, I'm just looking for love and respect too, and love and attention. So you find someone else who's begging for love and attention. They give you love and attention. You give them love and attention, and you love and give each other attention. And it's just like a little, circle jerk on the internet. That's what these like social justice virtue signalers are. Collect all the infinity stones, collect them all, and you'll be loved and you'll be a valuable person. It's all within. You have to love yourself. And what better way than loving yourself is actually doing what your body is intended to do. There are a few things you can actively control in your life. One of them is motor unit control. Like, you can control your arms. You can't control the thoughts that come into your head. That's what mindfulness is all about. It's about ignoring half the shit that pops into your fucking head for the most part. Addressing it, quieting the mind by, actually experiencing what your mind does and getting perspective as to what these thoughts, like, they just pop in your head for no fucking reason. You think about an event that happens 5 years ago. It's like, that's just bullshit. Just ignore it. Let it pass by like a fucking leaf in a river. Just fucking let it go. Let it go like traffic going by. Just fucking let it go. Ugh, hurts. Hurts my brain. The stupid hurts. Oh, there's a baby girl. Oh, you're so sexy. You're so sexy. I love you. I love you, Bish. Let's get a round of applause for Papa. Look at that sexy Bish. Look at that sexy Bish. Look at that sexy Bish. You're so sexy. You're such a cute Bish. You need to get your nails trimmed. You need to get clipped up. Hashtag Papa Swoleo for a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll give that away at the end of today's episode. We got one more video. We got cut off earlier, so there's a part 1 to this podcast. Both parts will be clipped together. We talk about that a lot. Ryan Willis says, one argument that I don't see people state is the absolute weight fat people are putting on our medical system and insurance premiums. Oh yeah, it's sick care. We talk about that a lot, bro. It's a great point. Yeah, I mean, my taxes are paying for it. Your taxes are paying for it. This fucking free ass healthcare, all the diabetes medication. Like, yeah, it's a huge weight. This is what inflation does. Allows people to fucking eat themselves into a goddamn stupor. What's supposed to happen, and a great book on this is The Price of Tomorrow by Jeff Booth. We have it in the reading list, is about technology. When you have better technology, it's supposed to be deflationary. You're supposed to get more for less. But what we're doing is we're paying more because they won't stop printing fucking money, which is what inflation is. You're printing more money, devaluing the currency. So every time Uncle Brandon sends $40 billion to fucking Ukraine, or whatever the hell it is, or universal basic income, or, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars for gender stuff, whatever the fuck it is, he's stealing from you. Every time the government prints some bill to print fucking money, they're robbing you. Literally reaching into your pocket, robbing you and slapping you across the face and fucking laughing about it. That's literally what it is. Anytime the government prints money, it's legal. It's not really legal. It's actually counterfeiting. That's what the government is doing. Every time they print money, any amount of money, it's counterfeiting. Because it's a fiat system, which is rule by decree. They say, hey, we have more money now. And the only thing that's keeping the dollar bill in power as the global reserve currency for a limited time, because we're already moving off of it, right? That's the biggest thing that no one's talking about in Russia, is that they're using the ruble now instead of the US dollar. So everyone knows, the big players know that the dollar is losing or has already lost essentially dollar reserve, reserve currency status. People are dealing in oil and other currencies. The only thing that backs it is just the petrodollar, is just the gun. So you can't have guns. You can't have guns. You. The Second Amendment is not absolute, man. It's come on, people.
Come on, man.
People can't have a corn pop gun because the magazines and rifles and pew pew and ice cream. Yeah, a little girl. Oh, yeah.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in her legs crossed.
Let me smell it. Let me smell that shit. Yeah. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. They need the guns so they can stay in power and have some kind of like purpose behind the money. But you can't have guns. They can have guns. Well, you see, there's some fucking stupid ass politician that said, why don't we put 1,000% tax on the guns? Great. So the wealthy elites can have guns, but then you can't have guns. The military can have guns, but you can't have guns. The criminals can have guns and the elite can have guns, but you can't have guns. Yes. Gun control is really guns for us, but not for you. That's what gun control is. It means you can't have it, but we can. Fuck, it's a scam. It's a fucking scam. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. You know what that means? It means it shouldn't be infringed. It shall not be infringed. So stop fucking infringing on it. They're literally trying to take away your rights as human beings. Okay. All right. You know what they say? The First Amendment is free speech. The Second Amendment is to protect the first. Goddamn right. Last one here. We got last one, and we will give away today's Swole card. Papa Swolio. This one's called, what is body positivity? That's a great question. That's a great question because it's been hijacked by lazy people. So let's see what we got here.
Unfortunately, duets were turned off for this, but I do really want to talk about what she said, which I know is basically giving the whole thing about it starting an argument, but it is really important to talk about to me. She says that it's not body positive
Slow
to
down.
just be happy about being fat, when
It's not. It's not. Body positivity is burn victims, people with missing limbs, people that have things that they can't change. You're making it up. This is a hijack. We've been talking about this for years. Body positive, the movement was hijacked by lazy people that just want attention for doing no work.
body positive literally just means being happy with your body exactly the way it is.
Yeah, but it's not. That's the grift. Happy with your body. Okay, you could be happy with your body, but you're not healthy. And this is turned into a sort of social justice victim shield. Like, I am body positive. You're a mean person. So if I say that obesity is not healthy, which it's not, it's very dangerous and it's killing thousands of people a day. I'm a bad person because I'm not body positive. I'm a meanie. I'm a bad person because I say obesity isn't fucking healthy. Then eat yourself to death. Millions of people are. Why can't you just do it in peace? Again, if you're very happy and you're proud of what you have and this, then go live your life and stop trying to defend it. You're trying to defend it, not because it's under attack, but because you're trying to find some purpose in a world with debasing currency, which is part of the problem. crime, disease, obesity. It's all a part of inflation. This all comes down to the money. Anyway.
It's really obvious. I have a stomach. I have fat
Jesus
all over my body.
Christ, is it fucking obvious? Talk about not needing the term obvious ever. That term was unnecessary. You could have just stood there and kept your mouth shut. Holy Christ.
Exactly the way it is. It's really obvious. I have a stomach. I have fat all over my body, but I'm very happy with the way I look because...
Is that right? Is that right? Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to do this again. I'm really happy with the way I look. Come on. Come on. Do you think that's honesty? And I'm not saying she's an ugly person. She has a nice face. You're obese. But come on. Come on. Your is Chonky Queen. Chonky Queen. Okay. So we have another answer here too. Okay. You're saying you're happy the way you are. If your is Chonky Queen on TikTok, that means it's part of your identity. So you can't lose weight. You have to pretend like it's what you want because it's easier than changing your lifestyle habits. Plus, you're making it how you're getting following and attention online. So of course, you're going to keep on being fat because that's your identity. That's how you're getting love and attention, is by promoting this nonsense. So this is why you're desperate you have low self-esteem. I get it. This is why lifting weights and challenging yourself builds self-esteem, because you're overcoming challenging things every day. You go into the gym or you choose, maybe you want to go for a walk or a run or a bike ride, like fucking move more. Bottom line, move more. If you want to get really specific with your results, and you have to start training properly. But okay, let's get started there. You overcome these difficult situations. It's more humbling. You build discipline. It gives you more understanding as to the human condition. Instead, you can just pretend like you're wonderful just because you exist. Fuck you. What makes you a special snowflake? You're not wonderful just because you exist. No one is. No one is. Okay, so you eat a lot of extra food. You don't take good care of your health, obviously. But the problem is, the grift is when you make your name Chonky Queen, and then now you are unable to take care of your health, because if you do, you've created a following around promoting obesity. So now you're trapped into a corner and you have to pretend. It's that double think. You have to hold two thoughts in your mind at the same time. Thanks, Orwell. Go read 1984 if you know what double think is. So you have to know that being obese is unhealthy, but then kind of compartmentalize that and put that away and be in cognitive dissonance mode and pretend like it's a good thing and you're such an altruistic person, you're such a good person because you love yourself. And anyone that disagrees with you is a bad person. I'm a bad person because I take care of my health and I'm pointing out the fucking obvious. Okay, that was a good rant, but that pisses me off. So I removed the bottom bar so you can see that fupa. Let's check it out again.
Being happy with your body exactly the way it is. It's really obvious. I have a stomach. I have fat all over my body, but I'm very happy with the way I look because this is the only body I have. I can't snap my fingers and lose or gain weight.
I keep on stopping this because the stupid just keeps on piling on. I can't snap my fingers and I can't fucking snap my fingers and build muscle and lose. I can't fucking, who snaps their fingers? This isn't a goddamn genie movie. This isn't Aladdin. No one can. I can't just snap my fingers and lose weight. What planet are you living on? This isn't a Disney movie. What the fuck are you talking about? No one can snap their fingers and gain weight. What are you talking about? No one can. You just don't want to put in any fucking effort. Be honest. Lying twat. God, this makes me sick. This fucking makes me sick, man.
This is the only body I have. I can't snap my fingers and lose or gain weight. This is what I have in this moment, and this is what I am gonna be happy with. Everyone's journey takes different time. I'm so grateful that I'm where I am right now, but other people are still on their way there, and that just
other people are still getting fatter, so you go, girl. Keep on going. Fat train, all aboard, going right off the tracks.
We choose truth over facts.
Completely set them back, thinking if I'm fat, then I can't be happy with the way I look, but you can be, because that's the only body you have.
Happiness is a choice, but you're trying to justify being obese and not putting in effort and not changing. Like you're legitimately lying to everyone that is following you. You're so full of shit. Like happiness is a choice. Like you can love yourself. What does loving yourself have to do with trashing your health? It's the opposite. So I love myself. I love my body. So why don't you take care of it? Why don't you take care of it? Shh, don't tell her. But if you love your body, don't you want to take care of it? Can someone answer this? Don't you want to take care of it? I love my body. It's so great that I can just pretend that I'm happy it's pathetic. It's disgusting. You have like 500,000 people a year dying from obesity-related issues. What do you think COVID was? It's because people are fucking fat. COVID was so quote unquote bad because people are unhealthy. From skinny all the way up to obese. If you were obese, you had a real rough time last couple of years. And guess what? You've been having a rough time every fucking year. You're still having a rough time. You're just fatter now. Fat people were having a rough time in 2010 and a rough time in 2000. They'd have a rough time in 1970s, but most people weren't as fat. And guess why? Guess why? Because we actually had better money. You had hope for the future. You can save. You can put money away. We had a gold standard, of course. When you go off the gold standard, when money goes to complete shit, you have worthless fucking wars and you devalue people's existence. Remember, money, which is why we're always talking about Bitcoin, not financial advice, just logic and common sense. Money is stored human energy. And if your human energy, your effort on this planet is being debased, is being more and more worthless as you go through, what hope is there? As I go through, as I work harder, as I develop more skills, my effort is becoming more and more worthless. So you think more short term. You look more for instant gratification. You go more for cheap garbage food. You don't think about the future because you don't have hope for the future. This is very, very deep in the human psyche. If you don't have hope for the future, you're not thinking about the future. You're thinking right now. How can I get money right now? How can I get satisfaction, fun right now? You're spending money right now because guess what? If you wait 5 years, it's going to be worth a fraction of the amount you have now. So people are buying, consuming, buying, consuming, buying, consuming. When you have a good savings technology like Bitcoin, the hardest money ever created, the hardest asset ever fucking created by mankind, that's savings technology. You don't have to be an expert investor if you can put money away and then it'll be worth more in the future. You don't have to be an expert in fucking real estate. This is the scam. It's only for the elites. It's designed to be hard to get into. You know why? Because you're not near the money spigot. You're not closest to the money. You don't get the best interest rates. If you don't have a lot of, if you don't have a lot of assets, you're not going to get a lot of credit. You're not going to get the best interest rates. You are going to continuously get fucked, and you're not going to be able to move forward. It's just a constant wealth transfer. So if you have something that you can put money away, quote unquote, under the mattress, so to speak, as per Bitcoin, and the money is worth 10x in 5 or 10 years, it's like you can work at a grocery store, put money away, and it's gonna be worth more in the future. Like, that's huge. And what used to be like that? Remember not remember, some of you might remember, the 50s, the 60s, like you can have one income. You can have one income. And you can have a house, a car, 2 kids on one income. Like, how much money do you have to make today for one person to be able to pay for a house, 1 or 2 cars? Most people have 1 car, 2 kids. Like, get the fuck out of here. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and depending on where you live. So, that's the difference. When you have money that's getting worthless all the time, this is why people can't make money. This is why people are throwing their money into shit cryptocurrency, not Bitcoin. It's different. The rest of the garbage. This is why people are doing the AMC, GameStop bullshit stocks, because people are just gambling. It's just gambling. You're just throwing your money and being like, hey, lucky number 7. You're hoping for something short term because you're not thinking long term. You have to think about this in the same sense. Like, Bitcoin clicks for you after you really go into your history, you understand monetary policy, you do your research. But if you think about it the same way as your health and wealth are inexorably linked. Okay. Remember we talked about this yesterday on the accountability meeting. If you think long-term, you'll make better short-term decisions. But people are not thinking long-term. They're thinking short-term. You have to think long-term. If you think long-term, you're going to make better health decisions today. What can I do today that's going to be better for the long term? Same thing. You know, you work a job, you have kids, you're not supposed to be a day trader. You're not supposed to be like flipping fucking stocks and, you know, you're not supposed to be a real estate expert. And it's bullshit. We have so much bloat in the system. You have financial advisors and you have, you know, people that investors and you have these investment brokers and you have all these insurance companies. And in between, when you can just literally go buy Bitcoin, possess it yourself, like hold your own keys. If you buy Bitcoin, get them off exchanges, like get a hardware wallet. And it's your money. You don't need a bank. You don't need other people. Like this is why it's completely breaking the system. It's the lifeboat that most people aren't aware of. And it's still very early. So anyway, I'm not going to go on that Bitcoin rant. Not financial advice. I say that again because you're supposed to say that. But, you know, this is why there's a lot of bloat in our system. And this is what happens when you keep on printing money. Like there's more money, like all these universities that have all these bullshit fucking gender studies divisions and, you know, human resources and everyone like, you know, inclusivity CEO and like all these inclusivity chairmen, all these different bullshit. That's why tuition's through the fucking roof. Cause you're paying, everyone's just grifting. They're just stealing money. They're stealing money. There's hiring useless fucking positions so they can get more grants, get more money, charge more. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It all gets debased. Everything gets debased. Entertainment, you just have, you know, Spider-Man 9 coming out. Like who the fuck cares? Batman 12. It's all the same shit. Just regurgitated, spit back out. No new fucking ideas. The money sucks. The education sucks. The entertainment sucks. You know, everything just goes to fucking shit. Everything just breaks apart when you don't have solid money. Okay. Let's give away this fucking Swole card. All right, we got some Papa Swolio here. Good rant. There you go. Good girl. She's got the sleepies. Papa Swolio's got the sleepies. Oh, that was nice. I'll take that. You hear that, baby? Baby girl. Hey, mama. Hey, say hi. Say hi to the fam. Hi, baby. You don't want to turn around? No, she doesn't want to turn around. She's like, fuck you, man. All right, let's give away today's Swole card. Papa Swolio. Let's do that in 3, 2, shwam. Papa Swolio. All right. We got a winner. It's Papa Swolio. We got a winner. Congratulations, Base Bunny. Congratulations. Send us an email, Bunny Love, to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2223 in the subject. Your mailing address in the bio of the email will send you this Papa Swolio card. And she says, thank you so much for winning my card. It's very nice. Excellent. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, fam, you know what to do. You absolutely know what to fucking do. Drop some soundboard requests in the comments. Yesterday's accountability meeting is available for members. Join the fam today. Get access to everything we have inside Swolenormous X. Check it out, swolenormousx.com, and make sure you share the podcast. Leave us a 5-star review if you enjoyed the show. Remember, the audio will be stitched together for one part. We got disconnected halfway through. We fucking made it. We fucking made it.
You switched the samples.
We fucking made it. I'm so happy.
I got hairy legs.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
This anything. I'm your huckleberry. I took my game. Fucking people.
Oh, we're jamming.
Ever served in a forward area?
Oh, there you are, baby girl. Hey, mama. Oh, she's jamming. You can't see her. They can't see you, baby. Show them your cute face. Or don't. Yeah, there she is. There you go, baby girl. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves a cutie pie.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. There you are. Sneaky, sneaky.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, there we go. That's a nice little Papa Swole at the end. Just in time for that piano cock. Stop looking at my dish. Stop looking at my piano cock. It's awkward. All right, no hands as always. That's a sexy dish right there. Look at that. Aw, I'll get another little aw. Aw, you sexy girl. You're a sexy bitch. Say goodbye to the fam. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Episode 22. And of course, you can check out the full podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, thedailyswole.com for all the podcast links, and swolenormousx.com to join the fam today. We have an overtime segment coming up on Friday, and we are also going to have a Swole Fam roundtable coming up real soon. And remember, next time we have a roundtable, you got to be a member because it will replace the podcast for that day. So make sure you join swolenormousx and join the Swole Fam. That way you never miss a single live stream. You get your alerts, and especially on days like today when we get disconnected, I'll make sure. I don't think I did an alert today. I just kind of got back online really quick. But yeah, whenever it happens, I'll make sure that you get notified if there's any change of plans, or gave you a little heads up that we were going live earlier this morning. So you'll get notified and you'll get a preemptive text letting you know that we are about to live stream, so you never miss a single man cast. We don't want you to miss it. We don't want you to miss it at all. So I'm glad that those of you stuck it through. We made it. We made it on the stream. We made it. We got disconnected, but we fucking did it anyway. Go get your 7 pillars on. Go crush it, and we'll see you tomorrow for 22. It's going to be Wednesday. I'm super stoked. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Yo. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my